Sporting Club de Goa kicking off from left to right of our screens, while Panjim footballers are from right to left. And here we go. From Sporting Club de Goa, they're looking to start off on an attacking foot. Ball into the box already, and it's a good attempt. We know all about Sporting Club de Goa's attacking prowess. Last year's top scorer, Marcus Mascarenes, the number 11, scored 9 goals in the Selvel Goa Pro League. He'll be looking to add to that this year. And there's another chance here. Mascarenes into the game. They're looking a little bit unsettled. Panjim trying to play out from the back. Another long ball. And that's a clash of heads. Doesn't look like both the players going in for a 50-50 after sharing the title the year before last. Naik taking the corner. And it looks like that is our first goal for this year's Goa Pro League. The number 2, Clive Miranda, slots it in after a lot of deflections and moving around of the football. Finally plays it wide. This is a very good chance for Panjim. Can they make the most of it? A little too much there. Sporting tried to clear it out. Referee calls a foul. A lot of moves have been made down the right wing, and it looks like they're trying to penetrate the Panjim defense from the right. Another long ball towards Mascarenes. Vincent Cardozo gets past his man. He puts a cross in, and we almost had our second goal of the game, but the referee has blown for what seems like a foul. A different type of corner now. It's played short, cross into the box, and there's a chance at the end. The ball's been put into the back of the net, but it looks like it is a goal. It's not an offside. It is a goal for Sporting Club de Goa, and they have doubled their lead. The offside trap not working. Talwar crosses it in. It's a good ball in. Cleared out. Goes back to him. Can he make another cross? It's a good challenge after a slight clash. The last touch was of a Panjim attacker, but they are getting closer. From the right for Sporting Club de Goa, Panjim will have to sort out their left side of defense if they're going to want to keep it to a minimum of 2 goals in order to get themselves back into the game. Another man down, as it's another foul. Tackles and fouls, and there's another chance for Panjim. The ball's put into the box again, but it's cleared, and now there's a chance for a counter, but Panjim reclaim possession, and they'll take the corner. It's another ball whipped into the box and almost makes its way. Some passes together again. A good switch of play. It's a good ball in. There's a chance now down the right wing for Panjim. Can they make the most of it? He plays it past the keeper. And left-footed corner into the box. And a good header out wide. Cleared off the second time. But Panjim are looking to come at it again. Great work there by Martins. A fantastic ball roll. And it looks like there's a change for Panjim. The number 7, Akash, comes on. football there from Ozan Silva. And there's another chance here with the ball down the left-hand side, and Ozan Silva makes sure that the attacker doesn't get towards the end of it, who will not want to concede. And that's a for half-time. And we go into the break with goals from Clive Mohit, Todar. Sporting Club de Goa lead 2-0 versus Panjim footballers. As we wait for the referee to get the second half underway. Panjim going from left to right of your screens. There's another chance for Sporting now. It's a good run in. It's a chance. It's a very good tackle, but it's somehow made its way in. Sporting Club de Goa make it number 3. And it's none other than the super sub, Akiraj Martins. Stronghold over the game. They don't want to let that go. But Panjim are definitely trying to make the most of it. That's a missed kick, and there's a chance. And it's shot wide. That was a very good chance. The best of the game so far. They'll be wanting to better that this time around. But it hasn't gone smoothly for them thus far. There's another chance here for Panjim. And can they make the most of it? Yes, they can. It's number 24, Irfan, who makes the most of this opportunity. And he slams it into the top right corner in the beginning of the second half with his left foot, but this time the ball falls on his right. He smashes it onto from the half volley into the top right corner with a corner. It's played into the second post. Keeper gets a touch on it, and there's a chance at the edge of the box. There's a shot, and it's a very good shot with the left foot. The ball just about strays wide. Back in control of this game. Girish plays the long ball towards the second post, and it's missed by both people, resulting in a goal kick. Rio with a good header, and it's another chance now for Rohit with Sporting on the left wing. Oh, that's a very good cutback. He tries to get past the defender, but the referee blows for a foul as Brendan plays it out wide. Sporting making a move on the right wing, plays it inside to Rio. Now Allen on the left. Will he make space for a cross? Prefers to play it back into Rohit. Rohit with the cross in, and a good call from the goalkeeper. If Panjim want to rescue this fixture, now is the time. They'll definitely have to get a goal soon to take anything away from this, the first game of the season. Here's a chance on the top of the box, and it's a shot from the edge of the box which goes over the top. Must have been a slight touch, because the Sporting players are not happy with the call. They'll have to deal with this corner. It's crossed in and well dealt with by the defense. It's the last chance for Panjim to get a second, but it has been cleared. And that is it. Here from the Duler Stadium, Sporting Club de Goa have got their first 3 points of the season with an impressive victory. Goals from Miranda, Todar and Martins getting them the 3 points. Irfan on the score sheet for Panjim footballers. There's a confirmation of the scoreline at full time. The referees lead out both the teams here at the Duler Stadium at Mapusa. Today's referee is Tejas Nagvenkar, along with his assistant referees. As the players meet each other minutes before kickoff, Goa Association in their full blue strip, while Youth Club of MANORA is in the full red strip. Captain of Goa Association today is Melvin Lobo, and the captain for Youth Club of MANORA is the number 3 Joywin Carnero. Youth Club of MANORA having their final words before the start of this season. Goa Association finished an impressive 4th last year. And we're off. It's match number 2 of the 2021-2022 Goa Pro League, and there's already a chance here for Youth Club of MANORA. Sloppy back passes from Goa Association, and the first few seconds of the game almost saw us having our first chance. The defender and the goalkeeper who plays it out towards the right wing. Both teams quite happy to play attacking football, and another loose pass means that Youth Club of MANORA have a chance right down the right wing, but it's tidied up there by Moses, who made the initial mistake. An exciting prospect for the next 90 minutes. By Aniston Fernandez, who tries to keep possession for his team, and now they're trying to hold the ball, play out from the back. It's Aniston Fernandez again. He tries to play towards the left wing, but doesn't really work out as he would have wanted it to. Ushering his troops upfield. It's another well-contested header, and there's a chance now for Barreto. He gets pushed off the ball legally, says the referee, and MANORA looking for a counter-attack. That's a good ball down for the right wing. There's a chance. Can he put a ball into the box? It's a good cut in. Good afternoon and welcome to match number 16. SESA Football Academy takes on the Youth Club of MANORA. Let's see what the managers have to say before today's game. Mixed emotions. You won the first game 1-0, lost your second game 4-0. How do you bounce back from that kind of result, and what are the positives you look for even in a bad result?
Yeah, definitely. We know we have lost the last match against Churchill Brothers, and we know that Churchill Brothers is a well-balanced and established side. But we will have to bounce back today because we know we are in par with SESA Goa, so we will try to match them and try to take 3 points from this match, get the winning momentum back.
Okay. And any changes to your lineup or to the way, the style you're playing?
A little bit. We have some changes. The captain who was injured is come back. And some changes in the midfield also. Jason Barbosa is coming in the playing 11. So
hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Right? You're still unbeaten. You've got 2 draws, but haven't got the win yet. What's the talk like in the camp, and how are you trying to get a win today?
Yeah, so we are trying to focus on our finishing because that is one aspect that we need to work on, and we've put in a lot of effort for last 1 week, and that's the main challenge now. We want to score first.
As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. SESA Football Academy led out by Dominic Roy Soares and Youth Club of MANORA by their captain Joywin Carnero, the number 3. The officials and the captains just finishing the formalities as we prepare to get underway here at the Duler Stadium, the home of the Selvel Goa Pro League 2021-2022 season. SESA Football Academy coming into this game after a 0-0 draw versus Panjim Footballers. And Youth Club of MANORA with a disappointing 4-0 loss versus Churchill Brothers. And they're going to be looking to bounce back from that game and come back strong here versus SESA, who haven't lost a game yet, but neither have they won one. They've got 2 draws. There we see Charles Tyers, the coach of SESA Football Academy. He's been at the club for a long time, coaching them for 9 years and the head coach for 4 years. There we see the dugout of Youth Club of MANORA, coached by Norberto Gonçalves, who's played all over the Goa football circuit and has been coaching for 26 years now. Very experienced, plying his trade now at Youth Club of MANORA. So waiting for referee Prasad Sulakar to get us underway, and he does. SESA Football Academy take on Youth Club of MANORA. SESA in their blue kit and MANORA sporting their full red kit this afternoon. Very important that either side can try and get the first goal of the game, because football's all about momentum, and right now the momentum is going against Youth Club of MANORA, having been defeated 4-0 in their last encounter, so they'll be looking to change their fortunes and swing the momentum their way. SESA Football Academy, on the other hand, have been playing very well, creating a lot of chances, but just not being able to finish it off. Akash playing it, and there's a first chance for SESA. Ball has been played to the box, and again it looks like Rizban Fernandez, who has another chance and another miss. He's had quite a few chances in the first couple of games, but not really able to find the back of the net. And again, we see a quality ball being played in from Aman Rajbhar, but Rizban just not steering it towards the corner. And SESA already off to a good start. But it could have been better had they found the back of the net. MANORA now trying to make their way forward. It's Eldon Colasso on the left, trying to get past his opponent. He plays it back inside. Ball falls towards Roland Fernandez. He plays it back to Aniston. And now there's a chance eventually shot, but it's also looked like it hit a SESA defender's hand, but play on, says the referee. Aniston now doing well, but eventually it is cleared away. The number 18, Justin Barbosa, also has been impressive, along with Aniston Fernandez in the midfield. Sweden, Barbosa getting the decisive goal in Youth Club of Manora's first game versus Kalingut Association. Number 17, Jason Barbosa, also starting this afternoon. He's playing deep in the midfield today. We'll have to see if he makes his way upfield and plays in his preferred striking position. Shafiq Ali, the right back, very impressive as well, going forward and defending. And that's a long ball by Justin Barbosa. He's found Ellen Colasso, who's got some space on the left. He's done well to find Sweden, but it's cleared away. And Aniston gets the ball again for Youth Club of Manora. Nicholas Naronna also very impressive on that right wing, the number 7 for Manora. And here we see the first chance for Joywin, the captain, to show us that he's okay and he's up for the task. Did miss the last game through injury, and it proved to be pivotal as they conceded 4 goals against Churchill Brothers. Long ball has been played and Vishnu eventually sees it go out. It will be a SESA Football Academy throw-in. It's taken quickly now. Can they put a ball into the box? They have put it into the box. It's headed and it's just gone past the post once again. This time it was a role reversal and it was Aman Rajbhar at the end of it. Could cross in, and Aman doing well to get ahead on it, but not really testing Broadman Tangarkar, who was between the sticks for Youth Club of Manora. Eventually that is headed away and it will be a Manora throw in. It's taken long, and again it's Eldon Colasso on the left. He plays it backwards. Roland Fernandez and Eldon Colasso combining well. Eventually it is Justin Barbosa who gets the throw, and it's taken by Roland and eventually rolls out of play. First time we're seeing Ronald Gonkar, the goalkeeper for SESA. He'll be looking to play this one long. And he has played it quite long. Risbon tries to get a header. Joywin also misses it. And now Risbon could have just fed in Janak. But there's a chance now on the right for Sweden Barbosa, but well defended by Myron Pereira for SESA. It's cleared away and met by Roland Fernandez. Awkward touch by Sweden, and eventually Aman picks it back up, he plays it to Akash, and a bit of a high boot, says the referee, so it's a SESA ball. And Youth Club of MANORA have been more of the attacking team so far, but SESA won't be worried because they're the ones who've created 2 really good chances in the opening minutes, mostly from counter-attacks. Here's another chance for them to put it in, but Joywin kicks it away. In the previous meeting between these two sides last year in the Selvel Goa Pro League, it was quite an exciting game. As you see, another chance, but Joywin clears it away. It does fall to a SESA shot, and well tidied up by Aniston Fernandez, cleared by Broadman. Now it's Aman, he's got some space on the right. He chooses to go down the right, and he's using his pace. He's trying to get away from Roland Fernandez, but a very good challenge by the left back. Strong in tracking back. Jason and Jostin combining on that occasion, but eventually losing the ball. Myron playing it long towards Aman, who's always looking to be in space. It's already a good battle between Aman and Roland Fernandez. SESA now building from the back. Sandeep with a good ball to Vishnu. Vishnu looking for his teammate there, Manohar, but not finding him. Quite a few changes to this SESA side in the attempt to look for some more goals, to be more threatening up front. We'll see if it works or not. So far, 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0, but there's a good flow to this game. It's a good ball from Aman. There's a chance now. Can they make it 1-0? Yes, they can. That's a fantastic shot from Omkar to give SESA Football Academy the lead. And that's what we were talking about, being clinical in front of goal. And Omkar shows us how it's done. And SESA wouldn't have asked for a better start in this game. And Omkar goes all the way to his coach, to his dugout, and he takes the plaudits, and why not, after a fantastic shot from the number 9 and a great ball in. Look at that first touch, just setting it up for himself, and boom, straight into the back of the net from Omkar. He did miss one chance in the last game, and I'm sure that was on his mind. But when he was in front of goal, there was no stopping him. And that's what the SESA players have to do, what they should have done in the last couple of games. Just take a touch and shoot and back yourself, and it has worked. It was a fantastic ball in towards Omkar. Again from the right hand side. That right channel has been looking very good because of Aman Rajbhar. And Youth Club of MANORA have it all to do, having gone behind against Churchill Brothers in the first half in the last game. It's familiar territory for them, and they've got to show their mettle and try and come back from this 1-goal deficit. They've played the ball long, but it's cleared away, and Aman again heading it out, doing his defensive duties this time. Coach Charles Dias will be happy with the way his team has started. creating chances, but more importantly, finishing them. It's a ball from Omkar to chase, but it's passed back by Zidane Fernandez. And Broadbent really couldn't do anything about that goal. It was a special strike from Omkar and worthy of a 1-0 lead at the moment. Manora and Dominic Luzins. Yes, there is a chance, and it's taken very well, but it's saved by the goalkeeper and cleared away. And that was a chance for Eldon Colasso for Youth Club of Manora. Very easily could have got the equalizer, but unlike Omkar, he took the shot straight towards the goalkeeper, and Ronald Gonkar just had to punch it away. Here we see Eldon Colasso just getting the touch ahead of Myron, opening up some space for himself, and eventually straight to Gonkar. But Eldon Colasso doing a good job there. Joywin clears it away. Dominic for SESA finds Aman. Aman is looking for space. He has some space down the right. He takes a shot, but it's gone wayward. Aman with a very good start to this game in the first 13 or 14 minutes. It's been the best player on the pitch so far, crossing it, defending, going in for headers, taking shots, taking on players. And he's making the most of this start. Akash now with the throw. He is looking for Risbin, but Risbin gets the ball back and keeps a hold of it, plays it back towards Akash, who's looking for a long ball, and he can't find Omkar, and it's headed back by Shafiq Ali. Good defensive header by Sandeep. Janak didn't know really what he was doing, but eventually he takes control of the ball, plays it backwards. Sandeep now, and it's a good header on from Risbin. Omkar on the left. Can he put a ball into the box? Yes, he can. There's a chance for Risbin. A little too far for Risbin Fernandez, and he's grimacing. He's asking for a little better ball, but wrapping his foot around it. But promising play from the side in blue. Both the attackers combining well. And already 5 shots as we see the ball played in to Omkar. 1 touch, 1 shot, and that's all he needed. Superb finish and a superb ball as well from Aman Rajbar to get the assist. And you can see all his teammates very happy for him. Joywin Carnero now taking the free kick for Youth Club of Manora. Can he inspire them to come back in this game? Aniston Fernandez plays it to Sweden, now plays it towards the right. Nicholas plays it in, but Akash takes no chances and heads it away for a corner. SESA now have to deal with this corner, the first corner of the game in the 17th minute. And Justin Barbosa standing over it, he plays it quite high. And it looks like the ball went out of play and came back in. So quite a waste was that corner from Justin. Nicholas tries to keep it in with the header, but heads it out. Very impressive, the under 20 player.
Reminder that each team has to have at least 2 under 20 players in their 11 at all times, and a bit of sloppy play from Dominic. Let the ball strike his arm, and he's given away a cheap free kick for MANORA to try and make something out of. Aniston Fernandez on the ball for Youth Club of MANORA. Can he put something in for his teammates to attack? He looks for Joybin, doesn't find him, and eventually Justin can't get a touch to it. And play has been halted by the referee. It looks like a bit of a head injury. Joybin is down. He's in a bit of pain. Joybin always looking to win a header and help his team, whether it's in attack or defense. And there we see the spectators here at the Duler Stadium on a Sunday afternoon coming to watch the Selvel Goa Pro League. Here we see the squads of either side as well. And Charles Dias will be happy with the way his team has started. But there's a long way to go here in this football match. Norberto Gonzalez, head coach of Youth Club of MANORA, will be hoping that his side can make something of it and get back into this fixture. It is a drop ball, and Myron Pereira will get us back underway. Ronald Conker clears it upfield, and it's a good header from Risbin, and he's done well to find Aman. Can Aman find Omkaro Risbin in the center? Aman taking on Leslie eventually, and it's still Leslie Fernandez doing very well. But it is another throw now for SESA Football Academy, who are looking very dangerous every time they make their way up the pitch. Akash plays it to Aman. Aman back to Akash, and it was offside, so need to be a little more alert in those positions, do the SESA boys. Roland Fernandez takes it short, puts Broadman under a bit of pressure and clears it away himself. Akash with the back pass. Myron plays it to Dominic. Dominic wriggles his way out, plays it back to Akash. And SESA looking very comfortable on the ball at the moment. Eventually losing possession, and now it's Jason Barbosa. He's been pushed away. Eventually does well, skips past a couple and plays the ball on the right now. And there's a chance. Sweden Barbosa, can he make it 1-1? But a very good save by Ronald Gonkar. And we see the keeper is all pumped up after that save. And why not? Making himself big. Not allowing the opportunity for Sweden Barbosa to equalize. And now there's a chance for SESA on the counter attack. Vishnu on the left. It's all happening here. Vishnu plays it in, and it is goal number 2 for SESA Football Academy. Easy as you like. A superb counter-attack by them. And it is Risbin Fernandez who makes it 2-0 and finally gets his first goal of the season. You can see he's a very relief player. And just like that, a very good turnover from SESA Football Academy means that they are 2 goals to the good. Very good ball into the box from Vishnu, finding Risbin. Risbin putting his head on the line, and a bit of lazy defending from the red defenders. It was Roland Fernandez who decided not to put his head out there. He went with his foot, then decided not to try and endanger his opponent. But Risbin Fernandez doing very well to slot that header towards the right-hand corner and give his team a very well-deserved 2-0 lead. So now Youth Club of MANORA, who could have easily been one apiece, are now trailing by 2-0, and they have it all to do. And we just see SESA Football Academy, how a goal can change the confidence levels of the side. They're looking so fluid in attack now, and Youth Club of MANORA not really being able to keep a check on this SESA attack. But now it's Youth Club of MANORA who have a chance to attack, and they get themselves back into the game. Aniston Fernandez with the corner, and Joywin with a header which could have been put on target. He'll be disappointed with himself. Usually so good in the air, but not to be this time round, as he makes the run back towards his half. Aniston playing it deep, and Joywin eventually, after getting there, should have kept the ball on target. Just didn't get over it with that leap of his. Dominic plays it wide now for Akash. Akash with another ball in, but Joywin sees to it. Vishnu take it under control, playing it to Risbin, but he can't keep it to himself. Eldon plays it to Aniston, who does well. He is fouled by Vishnu, then Risbin. And ball given away by Sweden Barbosa, who hasn't been at his best so far, losing the ball too many times and unfortunately not converting that opportunity. And they conceded after that from the counter. Jason Barbosa now playing it towards the right. Nicholas looking for Eldon Colasso, who plays it back towards Shafiq Ali, and good piece of defensive work by Vishnu. MANORA now attacking again, and Jason Barbosa has been brought down, so there's a chance now for the team in red to try and get a goal back. They'll have to try and do that before half time, because going in 2 goals down at the break won't be psychologically very good for them. What can they make of this set piece? Aniston Fernandez standing over it. He takes it, and it goes straight into the hands of Ronald Gonkar, who will accept those shots all day long, straight to him. But it was a good attempt from Aniston Fernandez. I think a bit too far out to really test Gonkar, unless it was a special strike. Ten shots between both these teams, 2 shots on target each, but we can see the 100% conversion accuracy of SESA Football Academy, meaning that they are 2 goals to the good in this opening 27 minutes. Vishnu now on the left for SESA, gives the ball away cheaply, and can MANORA make something of this attack? It's Nicholas on the right again, but well defended by Sandeep. Plays it into the midfield. Omkar dropping deep, helping his defense. Risbin takes the 1-2. He's on the left wing. Shafiq Ali will try to see it out, and he will do so very well. SESA Football Academy did want to continue their attacking prowess, but they just wanted the conversions, and they have got that so far. And now that the strikers have got a goal each, they'll be booming with confidence as we go into the rest of this game and even the rest of this league. A bit of a loose touch. Eventually, Eldon Colasso picks up the loose ball, but it did strike his hand, so it's a free kick for the boys in blue. There is a player down, so the physio will be coming in. As we see the fans here on a Sunday afternoon coming to the Duler Stadium for a glimpse at the football. So far it's been a very entertaining game in the first 30 odd minutes of this game. Risbon, who is clutching maybe his hamstring, is going to get some attention. Back underway now, Akash for SESA. Dominic looking for a ball towards Aman. Aman does well to get it over Roland, but the ball has run out. And with that, we have the first cooling break of the afternoon. Much needed for either side. It's been quite an intense first 30 minutes. As you can see, 50% possession each. So it's neck and neck, but not in the goals department, because SESA are 2 goals ahead of Youth Club of MANORA here at the Duler Stadium. Here we see the goals from SESA Football Academy. A very good touch and shot from Omkar with the ball coming from the right wing. Fantastic finish from him. Every time you see it, it gets better. Finding the top left corner, giving his side an early lead. And the second goal scored by Risbon Fernandez with a good ball from Vishnu. So both the strikers getting on the score sheet for SESA. And can they get another one now? Risbon, he's testing out that hamstring and he's taking a shot, but it goes wide. And he's looking a little gingerly while sprinting. As you can see, just towards the end, looking like he's a little injured. So he'll have to take care of his injury and see if he can continue. Dominic now, the captain for SESA. Plays it towards Akash, who's very solid, going to attack and also defend. Omkar with a bit of a risky ball there. Dominic finding some space. Janak now playing it back to Dominic, and Sandeep on the left eventually losing possession, but gained back again after a good touch from Omkar. Aman now playing it to Sandeep, doing very well. And Akash getting fouled by Joywin. Unnecessary tackle on that occasion by the MANORA captain. And Aman and Akash combining very well on this right wing. Another chance now for SESA Football Academy. Omkar and Vishnu standing over it. Eventually Omkar takes it. He's played it deep into the box and there's a chance. And eventually it's goal number 3 for SESA Football Academy. It looks like it has been put in by Aniston Fernandez eventually. And he is disappointed with himself. He goes into the goal. So does the ball. And Marian Pereira will take the credit for putting the ball across goal. We'll have to see who got the final touch. It is Marian with the header. And the ball already crossed the line. So it's Marian Pereira with the third goal for SESA Football Academy. And they are going far ahead now. Youth Club of MANORA, it's going back towards for them. Conceding 4 in the last game and 3 already in the first 34 minutes of this game. So Omkar with another assist, playing a deep ball towards Marian. Marian doing well with the header. It looked like it did get a bit of a deflection, but it should be Marian's goal. We'll have to wait for confirmation. And a very convincing performance so far from SESA Football Academy. But Youth Club of MANORA not up to the mark defensively. They've allowed the team from SESA Football Academy to get quite a few shots on goal, especially the 2 headers that they've conceded. And now there's another chance. Aman, can he join the party? Aman on his left foot, will he put it into the goal? Yes, he will. Aman with a superb finish, finding the top left corner. And now it's 4 for SESA Football Academy. They're running riot here at the Duler Stadium. And Youth Club of MANORA have no answer to this fluid attack from SESA. They're enjoying themselves. And why not? Aman taking it on his left foot and then delightfully dinking the goalkeeper. We didn't catch that first time, but look at that. He knew exactly where the keeper was. And Broadman Dungorkar had no chance because Aman has added a goal to his assist. And now it's 4 for SESA. Now Youth Club of MANORA, they've been shell-shocked in this first half. Can they get themselves a goal before they head into the break? It's Eldon Cardozo. He takes a shot and it's put wide. And that miss when it was 1-0 from Sweden Barbosa is really coming back to haunt the side in red. As you can see, only 4 shots on target from SESA, but all 4 finding the net. An opposite story to their first 2 games where they just couldn't get the ball over the line. But this time, it's a different story and they'll be very happy with their start. MANORA now not really having an answer. Akash will hold on to it. And he does get a push. but not the foul. Roland Fernandez now. Youth Club of Manora will try to get a goal. They really need one if they're going to try and salvage something from this game. Roland Fernandez falls down and now Risbon plays it backwards. Omkar for SESA finds some space on the left for Vishnu, but well dealt with, and eventually the ball backwards can't be met by one of the SESA players. Good ball from Jason Barbosa. Nicholas finds him once again. Jason plays it towards Aniston Fernandez, and he's got an option on the right. On the left, it's Justin, who can't really find anything. Aniston now landing up a shot. He takes a shot, and it's a good one, but it's just parried over the top by Ronald Gonkar, and that's what they need more of. Do Youth Club of Manora. Very good shot from Aniston Fernandez. Out of nothing really, lining himself up, taking it, and it was dipping underneath the crossbar. So a good touch from the keeper, Ronald Gonka. Ball into the box by Justin, and it's gone out and come back in. So he's getting curl on it, but it's not starting where he would want it to. Another disappointing corner and a disappointing first half for Youth Club of Manora. Conquer with a couple of good saves now, keeping his clean sheet and making sure that his side are dominant in this first half display from them. Dominic again a bit lazy, giving the ball away, and Aniston not being able to make the most of it. So Eldon does tidy it up, and Justin plays it back to Eldon Colasso. Good pressure from the team in red now. And good pressure from the SESA boys, and he's made a mess of it, and that will be number 5. Risbon taking the ball away from Broadman Don Garkar, and it's going from bad to worse for Youth Club of Manora. And Risbon Fernandez getting a second goal for himself. Broadman will not want to see that goal again. A heavy touch from him, and Risbon, easy as you like, chipping it over the keeper and eventually putting it in with his left foot. And Youth Club of Manora have got to resort to damage control now, because it's 5-0 for SESA Football Academy. And if you're a goalkeeper and you've conceded 4 goals already, this 5th one is really going to be a tough pill to swallow. Eldon now for Manora, seeing what he can do on the right, not really getting much space for himself, and now there is a ball into the box, but Ronald Gonkar takes it easily, and it's been quite a poor display from Youth Club of Manora, not taking anything away from SESA Football Academy. They've scored some fantastic goals, but Manora just not concentrating enough, not tight enough in defense, and there we saw a lapse of concentration from their goalkeeper, meaning that they concede a 5th within the first 41 minutes of the game. Manohar plays it back to Gankar, who finds Aman, who's been one of the standout performers in this first half. Omkar as well, looking for a ball towards Risbon, who's got 2 goals. He's doing well. He's on a hat trick. He's looking for a ball into the box, but it's cleared away. And it comes back to Aman. Akash now playing it to Aman on the right. And Akash with a chance to cross it in. Will he cross it? Yes, he does. And there's another chance. And it's spilled once again by Broadman, but a shot from outside, and Broadman breathing a sigh of relief, almost costing his side another goal. But eventually, Sandeep couldn't find the net from far out. Akash with a good ball in. Broadman tried to take it. It almost went towards Dominic. And Broadman flapped it away. And for Youth Club of Manora, they'll just be waiting for half time to come. They've got to recuperate, reevaluate themselves and start afresh from the second half to try and at least get a couple of goals, because 5-0 is not looking good for them. And they do have more of the possession, so you can see how good the counter-attacking style of SESA Football Academy is at the moment. There's a chance now, and eventually Laurel Gonkar coming to clear it away. Now, it was a chance for Justin Barbosa, who could have cut it back and taken a shot, but SESA Football Academy just taking it a little too lightly now. They've got to try and preserve the clean sheet for themselves. There we see 4 corners for Youth Club of Manora, none for SESA. And there's a ball in. It's cleared away once again. Aniston Fernandez tries to get to it. It's a red throw-in. Sweden does get fouled by Risbon on that occasion. And Manora have a chance to get a goal before the break and make the scoreline a little less disappointing for them. Aniston Fernandez over the ball for Manora. He plays it in, and it's well cleared away by Sandeep, making sure the ball doesn't go towards the goal post or the goalkeeper. And we have 3 minutes of added time here in this one-sided game so far between SESA Football Academy and Youth Club of Manora. Manora trying to string some passes together. Again, playing the ball backwards to Broadman. This time there's not much pressure on him. He's played the ball out well this time. And the team from Manora don't really have an answer to SESA at the moment. They've got to regather themselves at the halftime break. Another aimless long ball, easily seen to by Marian Pereira. Good turn there from Janak Kudmal, and he's looking for a crossfield ball. He's found Aman. But Aman couldn't keep it under control. Choivin plays it out. Aniston looking for the ball towards the right. There is Nicholas. Back to Aniston. He's got Jason Barbosa, who's found Justin. Just about keeps it in. No, he hasn't. And that just sums up the first half for Youth Club of Manora. The simple things just not going right for them. And they find themselves 5 goals down in the first 45 minutes. Yet another foul from Jarak. And he's made quite a few of those so far in the game. He'll have to watch himself if he doesn't want to get into the referee's book. Last chance for Youth Club of Manora to get something before they head into the break. Zidane Fernandez will take the free kick. He puts the ball into the box. Not such a good ball for anyone to really attack. Sweden now turns very well, makes some space for Nicholas on the right. Nicholas with a good nutmeg. There's a chance now for Manora. Can he put a ball into the box? Good quick feed from Nicholas. He plays it in, but too many defenders, and Myron clears it away. Eventually it is cleared. And Manora do have a chance now. Will we see a shot? Eventually a few high boots. Justin now on the left, trying to make something for Manora. Ball played into the box from Roland Fernandez. There is someone there, and it's not enough. And with that, we see a first half coming to a close, which is totally different for both sides. SESA Football Academy will be delighted with this first half performance. They lead 5-0 against Manora side, who have a lot to do during the halftime break and the second half. There we see the stats brought to you by Instat. SESA Football Academy with not much of the ball possession, only 41%. But that doesn't matter. They've taken 11 shots, out of them 5 shots on target, and that's all they needed, because they've got 5 goals with those 5 shots. For SESA Football Academy, here we see Risbin with 5 shots getting 2 goals from there. Aman with 3 shots getting 1 goal to his name. Akash taking a shot, Vishnu with 1, and Omkar with that super strike to start off the goals for this afternoon. For Youth Club of Manora, they have been decent in attack, but it's defense where they've been having their issues. Eldon Colasso with 3 shots, Aniston with 2, 1 very good shot from outside. Sweden with a very good chance, and he couldn't convert, and Captain Joywin putting that header over the top. Fouls for SESA. It is Janak Kudmal with 3, Akash with 2, Aman and Vishnu with 1 apiece. Just the 3 fouls from Youth Club of Manora, and that shows that their defense is not really doing much to stop SESA Football Academy. 1 foul each for Justin, Eldon and Aniston. So with that, we come to the end of the first half, and it's been a 5-star show from SESA Football Academy. They lead 5-0 versus Youth Club of Manora. Join us after the break for the second half, live from the Duler Stadium. as we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork. He went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. Here we see the match highlights of what went down today in match number 4. Chances at both ends. Here we see the first chance for Velsau. Velsau had very good chances but couldn't make the most of them. And looking back on that, they will be slightly disappointed. Dishank with a good ball for Jovial, just putting the ball over the net. And there was another chance there for Velsau, but they couldn't capitalize. Yet another here with a header over the top. And Jovial Fernandez stole the show with a cracker of a goal outside the box. We've seen that many at a time today, and you can keep watching that strike. It was hard, it was high, and then it was low, it was dipping, it was swerving. And that's been one of the goals of the season so far. This could have been one of the goals of the season as well from Ivan Costa. Jovial almost adding to his tally. Those were the glimpses from the first half. Second half saw quite a few fouls, quite a few cards. Mervyn Dias striking the post with a header. He almost got a couple of headers in today. And there was that chance where Hansel was caught off his line, out of his box. Another good shot there from Velito Cruz, who tried his best. We see quite a few of the fouls. And here was Mervyn Dias with another chance. He could have buried that. It was a good pass from Velroy Fernandez. And finally, Mervyn Dias getting himself on the score sheet. You can see he was happy, he was relieved more than anything else. And it's safe to say that he deserved that goal towards the end of a good performance from him and the side in orange. As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Dempo. Club of MANORA by 5 goals to 0. Here we see both the sides coming back out, and it would have been a very mixed environment in either camp. Youth Club of MANORA, of course, would have been very disappointed with their first half performance. SESA would be delighted. And now, what was the first half with a lot of sunshine and heat will be a wet and quick second half. We'll see how the teams can adapt. It's the first time this season that game has been affected by rain, so we may see a change in the pace at which the football is played here at the Duler Stadium, as we are ready to get underway, just waiting for the referee to start us off. And that's what we were waiting for. It looks like it is a substitution in goal for Youth Club of Manora. It's not every day you see that. And Broadman Don Karkar has been taken off. He is replaced. And now we'll have to see if there's a little bit of a change in the approach from Youth Club of Manora, and we kick off for the second half. It's 5-0 to SESA Football Academy. Can they increase their lead, or will Youth Club of Manora mount a comeback? They've already tried to put a ball into the box, not really working. There from Nicholas Naronia. Another change for Youth Club of Manora. That's the first change in goal. Mohammad Tariq coming on for Broadman, who had an absolute nightmare in the first half, especially the fifth goal. Really his fault. The other goals he really couldn't do much about. Some good finishing from the SESA boys. But that's football. If you concede 5, then it's never going to be a good day. The other substitute is Rajinder Kumar. He comes on for Shafiq Ali. SESA Football Academy remain unchanged as Sandeep lets the ball run wide. Chance now for Justin Cardoza. He takes a shot and it's just over the bar. But good intent from the Manora players, trying to take more shots, and that really wasn't the issue. It's just that SESA was so good in attack, so clinical, that within no time they had 4 goals on the scoreboard, and then eventually Broadman making that one mistake, and he has been substituted. We'll have to see what Mohammad Tariq can do as a substitute goalkeeper. It's very rare that you get a chance in the first 11, so he has a chance now to prove himself and maybe consolidate himself in the starting 11. There's a ball played into the box, but Ronald Gonkar watches it go wide very easily. It'll be interesting to see what the SESA players do. They can definitely give it a go. They can go for a few more goals. And for Youth Club of Manora, will they be looking to get back into the game, or will they look to just control the damage and keep it to 5-0? Rather than it becoming more embarrassing for them. Good piece of work from Akash. And Dominic playing it backwards now. They're being forced backwards, in fact, by the Manora players. And eventually, good piece of pressure from the team in red, making sure that they win back possession. Got to see a throw in. Joywin now on the right, trying to influence his side, inspire his side. He does so. He goes past 1, 2, 3 players and eventually goes down and gets his side a good free kick, which they can try and make use of. Anissin Fernandez places the ball. We did see him take a good shot in the last half, but it's quite far now. He looks like he'll put a ball into the box. He does put it. Is there anyone there? There is someone there, and that's the first goal for Youth Club of Manora. Rajinder Kumar, the substitute, he's brought on to tidy up the defense, but he's got them 1 goal in the attack. His first goal of the season, And Club of MANORA are back in it, at least with one goal. If they can get another quickly, then we could be up for an unprecedented comeback. Very good ball into the box from Aniston Fernandez, and an easy header for Rajinder Kumar. So we got our answer. Youth Club of MANORA will be looking to try and score. That's all you can do really. The best way to control the damage is to score some goals and make the margin of defeat a smaller one. The rain has subsided here at the Duler Stadium, but there is a bit of zip when the ball is played on the ground. SESA haven't had their first attack so far. You can see the ball moving a little quicker, so everybody will be a little tentative. As we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selvel Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Tempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There's a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Tempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork. He went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. On it. If want to get that third goal. SESA once again now. Omkar and Vishnu on the left. Vishnu playing a ball into the box, and Tariq with a bit of a fumble eventually keeps it with himself. 10 minutes into the second half, already 2 goals for Youth Club of MANORA. Can we see them get back into this game somehow? Good header from Sweden, can't find Eldon Colasso. And it was a foul, so it will be a SESA ball. We've seen how a high press can help teams, and some pressure at the back can help teams to get a goal. As we see another ball in from Sandeep, it's cleared away. Sweden with the touch. Sandeep turns well, plays it towards the left. It's Vishnu. He's got Omkar with him, but Omkar can't find Vishnu. Rajinder Kumar does very well and gets his team a goal kick. Here we see the first substitution for SESA. They need some fresh legs. They need some drive. And it's Kunal Salkonkar who will be coming in. Looks like he's replacing Rizban Fernandez, who was on a hat-trick but will not get a chance to complete it. Doing very well to get both his goals. And Rizban Fernandez will be feeling a lot better after today's game, slotting 2 goals in and getting himself on the score sheet for this game and the season. Looks like Omkar has also come off. And it's the number 28, Fahiz, who has come on for Omkar. So like for like replacement. Coach Charles Dines is giving a chance to his other strikers to try and get in and score some goals for themselves. Now it's Nicholas Taronda on the right for Youth Club of MANORA. He's up against Sandeep. He goes past Sandeep again with a nutmeg, but Sandeep keeps a hold of the ball. It's not the first time he's put it through Sandeep's legs, so he will be wary of that the next time he tries to do it. Here we see the second goal from Youth Club of MANORA. There was a touch from Nicholas Taronda, which took it towards Eldon Colasso. And Eldon with a very tidy header finding the left corner and giving MANORA some kind of hope. Ball cleared away by Ronald Gonkar. And another loose touch from Nicholas. He's not been at his best today, but he's played a good ball towards Sweden, who also has got to step up. He plays the ball into the box. There's nobody really there. It's cleared away by Myron. There we see it's still 5-2 to SESA, but a goal from MANORA can change the atmosphere here. Another substitution being readied for MANORA as we see another foul and another opportunity for them to put a ball into the box. Number 9 for Youth Club of Manora comes off. Sweden Barbosa. And he's replaced by Denville Fernandez. Now Alison Fernandez with the ball into the box. Is there someone there? Yes, there is, and that could have very easily have been goal number 3 for Youth Club of Manora. But Rajinder Kumar, who already scored one, just failed to get enough on it. And Myron Pereira does just about enough to make sure that Rajinder didn't get contact on it and didn't get the third goal for Youth Club of Manora. Joybin with a bit of a push before his header as he takes Mohammad Faiz down. We haven't really seen Faiz get a touch of the ball since he's come on. As we move into the last 30 minutes of this goal fest here at the Duler Stadium, it's 5-2 to SESA Football Academy. Can they make it a 6th? Sandeep with his left foot puts it into the box and Tariq comes to take it, and there's a chance now for Janak. It falls to Janak, he takes a shot and it's gone over the top. Not really testing Mohammad Tariq, but Tariq was not too convincing coming out to claim the ball. There we see the ball in from Sandeep. Tariq eventually getting a hand on it, but not too far. And Janak with a good shot, but too much on it. So that's SESA's chance. Will they create another one? Aman is there on the right. Here it's Kunal. Kunal gets past the defender, but a good tackle from Zidane Fernandez means that it's another corner for SESA Football Academy, who are now doing much better in this second half. They've got their first corner of the game, believe it or not, in the 62nd minute. They've scored 5 goals, but they didn't need a corner to do so. Vishnu Sazro Gosavi taking another set piece. He's already got an assist. Can he get another one? He plays it into the box and it's a header away from Sandeep, who sprays the shot wide. Good height on it from Vishnu, just away from the goalkeeper. There was Myron and Sandeep there, but Sandeep wasn't able to keep it on target. Denville Fernandez losing the ball. Joybin trying to get ahead of his man, but committing a foul in the process. Another long ball in, and there we see the confirmation of the substitution up top for Manora. Denville came in for Sweden Barbosa, and the substitution for SESA with Mohammad Faiz replacing Omkar. Omkar himself doing very well, getting a goal and an assist today after he did miss an opportunity in the last couple of games. Good ball in there from Joywin, but not good enough for Maniston. Janak plays it to Dominic. Dominic looking for the ball towards Kunal, but SESA really have to keep possession more than anything else. If they keep the ball, then they'll win this game. As we see the coach of Youth Club of Manora, Norberto Gonzalez, played as a professional footballer for 19 years for the likes of Vasco Sports Club, Tempo Sports Club and Salgaonkar for 13 years. A very long career for him, and now a chance for SESA with another free kick that was a handball when Zidane Fernandez attempted to block the cross. Here we see Aman with the cross, and looks like it was quite intentional from Zidane Fernandez. As we see another substitution for SESA Football Academy. Steven Colasso comes onto the pitch and he replaces Sandeep. Set piece opportunity now for SESA, and it's cleared away. Headed away from Denville, but comes straight back to the captain Dominic. Vishnu to Steven Colasso. Good touch from Kunal. He's got Steven with him. Will he play him? He will use Steven, and Steven is offside. It's taken quickly by Joywin. Good ball from Nicholas Taronia. Can anyone get onto it? Eldon Colasso was running to it, but good piece of defending there from the SESA side, and some good goalkeeping from Ronald Gonkar as well. Cool header back from Rajinder Kumar. Mohammad Tariq shoots it upfield, and the sting has gone out of the game from MANORA. They were very good in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Right now, SESA doing well to take that sting out of the game, just keeping possession. There we see again Dominic playing it backwards towards Manohar. Akash on the right plays a good ball towards Kunal. Kunal keeping the ball with him. Janak plays it back to Dominic. Good keep ball here from SESA. They've got some space on the left. Steven Colasso plays it inside to Kunal. Kunal plays it to Fahiz, who loses it. And there are red shirts all around. And Nicholas Taronia with another long ball. Looking for Daniel Fernandez, but not finding him. Aniston Fernandez looking for a long ball, and Youth Club of MANORA have got to get a goal quickly if they want to try and get themselves a sniff of a comeback. Faiz doing very well and eventually luring the foul from Jason Barbosa, who gets himself into the referee's book, and that's the first yellow card of the afternoon. Faiz with a very good run and brought down by Jason, I beg your pardon. Denville on the ball, he's twisting, he's turning, he's found some space. And a couple of wayward balls means that MANORA are back into their own box and eventually give away a corner. Really sloppy play there from Roland Fernandez, from the whole defense, in fact, from the midfield to the defense, playing the ball back and eventually giving a corner uselessly. And if they concede from this, they're going to be very, very upset with themselves. Mohammad Fahiz on the corner. He's looking for Steven Colasso, but Joywin again gets the header away. Nicholas Taronia with a good ball, almost finding Denville, who hasn't really had a chance to receive the ball and run at the defense or even take a shot. Good work from Dominic, keeping possession, playing it wide towards Steven, who's waiting for the overlap from Vishnu. And Steven doing well. You get past two men. He plays the ball with the outside of his foot, and he almost found Aman, who was lurking in the second post. Very good work from Steven Colasso going past a couple of players and making a good cross with the outside of his right foot. Ronald Gonkar now keeping hold of the ball as we move into the last 20 minutes here at the Duler Stadium. It's been a goal fest. It's 7 goals so far. And it looks like we're going to have some more. Kunal now for SESA. Stephen Colasso with the ball in. Joywin had his hands up, but eventually it was to his body. So it will be another corner for SESA Football Academy, who are looking for their 6th goal of the game. Joywin's hands really high up there, so he's lucky that he didn't give away a penalty. The angle not good enough for the referee to see if it could have been a penalty or not. So he just gives the corner, and SESA looking for number 6. Stephen Colasso, the number 71 on the ball. He plays it, but nothing really coming off it. Vishnu now looking for a crossfield ball, a very good one. He finds Akash. Akash keeps it under control. And a chance now for the team in red to advance up the field. Nicholas Noronna now on the right wing. Had a chance to run at the defenders, but he chose not to. Dominic does well, puts it through Aniston Fernandez's legs, and Dominic looking for a through ball towards Kunal, but not finding him. It's a good run now from Justin Barbosa. He's looking for a teammate, but maybe there was a shot on for him. His teammate was surrounded by 2 or 3 blue shirts. Nicholas now on the right hand side. Joywin making a run upfield. Plays it towards Denville on the right, who keeps it in. Tries to go past Vishnu. Plays the ball through Stephen's legs. And there's a ball into the box. Is there another chance? And a very good ball in, but nothing coming off it. Joywin now with the chance. Can Joywin put it into the box? Yes, he will. Joywin finds the back of the net, and the captain is helping the comeback. It's 3 goals for Youth Club of Manora. Are we witnessing something special here from the boys in red? Joywin Carnero, Mr. Dependable, the captain, seeing the defensive mishap, and with a fantastic shot with the outside of his right foot, finding the top corner and beating Ronald Gonkar. It's 3 now for the Youth Club of Manora. Very sloppy defending from SESA Football Academy, and it will be unbelievable if Youth Club of Manora can get back into this game. Now there's a chance for Stephen Colasso, but it goes to Mohammad Tariq, who will want to keep a clean sheet for himself. He plays a long ball. He wants an assist also, it seems like it. And he can't find Denville. But again, good pressure from Youth Club of Manora up front. And that's what gave them the 2nd goal and the 3rd. Can they get a 4th? Aniston Fernandez doing well to keep the ball, then eventually going past one player. Now there's some space for Denville Fernandez in the midfield. He's played it towards the left-hand side. It's Justin Barbosa who just lets it get away from him. So 8 goals now in match number 16. With 16 minutes to go. Now Mohammad Faiz, he's quite fresh. He only came on in the 2nd half. He's made a good run. He's looking for Kunal, and eventually Mohammad Tariq again spilling the ball, and Kunal catching him in the meanwhile. But Tariq, for the 2nd time now, not looking too convincing and almost making an error that cost himself, and he's also hurt his hand in the bargain. was not a foul called by the referee, so it is a drop ball, which just shows that Kunal could have got himself a goal if he got a good touch on it. Now it's Kunal once again looking for Janak, but the ball goes away from him. Faiz has been brought down, and another free kick now for SESA Football Academy. If they can get a goal here, they will double their opponent's score once again. And there we see Aniston Fernandez just rallying his troops, telling them that there is time now. They have 15 minutes to get a couple of goals to SESA Football Academy, to Youth Club of MANORA. Can they get themselves back in here? SESA Football Academy looking a little jittery as they go in for the cooling break. Youth Club of MANORA will have their spirits up, and we see the SESA boys looking a little disappointed that they've conceded 3. It's been a tale of 2 halves so far. SESA dominating the first one with 3 goals. Youth Club of MANORA dominating the second half as well. So in the last 14 minutes, which way will it go? Joywin Carnero trying to help his team as we see the Lavino Rebello stand here at the Duler Stadium. He is no longer with us, but he would have enjoyed this game as anyone would here at the Duler Stadium. We see the SESA boys watching, waiting to see if their team can see out this victory. There we see Mohammad Tariq, who hasn't conceded so far, just setting his wall up, as we see Steven Colasso standing over the ball. He takes it and he's looking for the top right corner, but can't really find it. And Youth Club of MANORA survived that free kick, and can they look for the 4th goal now? Roland Fernandez with throw in. It's another throw for MANORA. They're taking it quickly. Justin plays it towards Aniston, and Dominic did raise his hands and stopped Aniston from getting towards the ball. So it will be a free kick which MANORA take quickly. Zidane Fernandez now playing the long ball, not really finding anyone. It's played out wide to Nicholas Narona. He's got Captain Joywin with him. Joywin always a threat when he comes up. Nicholas puts it into the box and it's cleared away. MANORA looking very good in this second half, always looking threatening. But now it's a chance for SESA on the counter. And Faiz couldn't find Kunal. A lot of space for him, but not making the most of it. There's another long ball played towards Nicholas. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. He's been running down that right wing the whole day, so it would be tough for him. Myron clears it away for SESA. And if SESA manage to let MANORA back into the game, then they will be furious with themselves. MANORA already have a chance to get back into it. Faiz now on the right. Aman with a shot, and not too much composure from the number 18 there, Aman Rajbar. He was very good in the first half. In the second half, not really finding his feet. Manora now again with the ball. It's Anison Fernandez. It's 10 minutes to go. Can Youth Club of Manora pull off the most unanticipated comeback in history? And another ball put into the box, but well taken by Ronald Gonkar. Good ball here from Eldon Colasso, looking for his strike partner. Denville Fernandez not able to find him. And with 10 minutes to go, this game is alive and kicking. It's definitely SESA's to lose, but Youth Club of Manora now playing very freely in the second half. Fearless football, and that's what you get, getting 3 goals. Looking for a fourth. Roland Fernandez plays it to Aniston. Aniston with some space. Justin Barbosa puts the ball in, but there's no one there. Not sure why he's crossing the ball into the box if he didn't have anyone to attack it. Ronald Gonkar plays it forward. Kunal plays it. Is a chance for Faiz. He's called offside. And Mohammad Tariq just tells his defense to not take the offside trap so lightly. Looked like he was just offside, but not too far away. And that will be a yellow card for Aman Rajbar. He's got a goal, he's got an assist, and he's got a yellow card as well beside his name. Rajinder Kumar plays a ball towards the right. It will be cleared by Vishnu now. Youth Club of Manora have a throw. They have a substitution as well. Their number 20 comes on. It is Foley Dias, the under 20, who's number 20. He comes on for the number 7, Nicholas Naronna, who did get an assist via the deflection but has not had a very impressive day. Foley Dias now with a chance down the right but not being able to. There is the confirmation of the substitution. Foley Dias, the number 20, coming on for Nicholas Naronna. Seven minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium. Will we see the comeback complete from Youth Club of Manora? They've been superb in the second half. You have to give credit where it's due. They were below average in the first, but in the second they've really showed their resilience. They could have got 1 or 2 goals more, as could have SESA, who are looking to run down the clock now. But the ball falls towards Anison Fernandez. He gets past Dominic Well, gets a touch towards Jason Barbosa, and eventually Janak does well to regain possession. And Aniston is going up against Dominic. It's a good clash in the midfield between both those players. Very good ball by the captain, Joywin. He's found Denville Fernandez. Aniston has found Denville again. There's a chance now. Can they take a shot? Eldon Colasso looking for one of his teammates but not being able to find Foley Dias. And now Youth Club of Manora are living in SESA's half. SESA not being able to get away. Now they do have a chance for a counter. The ball has been played and eventually it will just go to the hands of Mohammad Tariq. Good ball there from Jason Barbosa. He gets it back again. And he's looking for the pass to Eldon Colasso. Doesn't get him. Eventually he gets the ball back. And again, a bit of sloppy defending from SESA Football Academy. They've got to be more alert if they want to see this game out. Vishnu taking the throw, and Youth Club of MANORA have got to try and get a goal in the next couple of minutes if they want to equalize. MANORA have conceded now 9 goals in the space of 2 games. Played backwards to Tariq. And they're looking to build from the back once again. Plays it to Barbosa. Not much intensity in the attack. They've got to speed themselves up. And Zidane Fernandez, who has also had quite a sloppy afternoon, making another small error, but MANORA going up again. And there's a chance now for Eldon Colasso, but just too long for him. Good run. He's been very good this afternoon. And he's also got a goal for it. But with 3 minutes to go, it looks like SESA Football Academy have done just enough in that first half. Not enough in the second, but when you've had a first half like that, then you won't be complaining too much. Akash clearing it away, not taking too many chances. He's now looking for some space. He's played it to Aman on the right. Can Aman seal the deal here? And Tariq does well. Eventually there is a shot, but a great piece of last-ditch defending from Joywin Carnero. He stops Stephen Colasso from getting a tap-in goal. And here we see the ball. Kunal has got to go for it. Stephen with the shot, but Joywin making himself big with a very good challenge and giving away a corner. Joywin Carnero is all over for Youth Club of MANORA. That's how a captain should be. And we see the 4th corner of the game for SESA Football Academy. Ball into the box. It's missed by everyone. Eventually there's a chance for Kunal, but well defended by Roland Fernandez. Fahiz now in the corner flag. Beautiful bit of play there from Fahiz, just turning and taking the ball through his opponent's leg. Brilliant nutmeg, but not getting away. Short corner taken. Kunal now looking to run the clock down in the corner flag, doing very well, and eventually that was quite a rash tackle from the boot of Justin Barbosa, and he's definitely going to see a yellow card for that, rightfully so from the referee. Don't really want to see those tackles being put in. And by running down the clock, here we see just going for the foot of Kunal rather than the ball. And again, there's a tussle in the corner. Eventually, it is a chance for SESA, and it's blocked very well. Dominic with the header away. MANORA can't really make a counter out of it. Myron Pereira clears it. Kunal with the header. It's cleared. Allison plays it, and eventually the ball does go again to Eldon Colasso. He's been fouled by Dominic. Dominic goes into the referee's book as well, as we see 4 minutes remaining in this fascinating game here at the Duler Stadium in the Selvel Goa Pro League. Youth Club of MANORA, can they get their fourth goal and make it a very jittery last 3-4 minutes for SESA Football Academy? Anderson plays the ball in, he's looking for Joywin, can't find him, it's cleared away. And Zidane Fernandez tries to get the ball, but there will be a stoppage because of a head injury. It looks like it's Myron who's down for SESA. The spectators have been treated to an absolute thriller of a match today at the Duler Stadium. They'll be happy with what they've seen. If they were neutrals, if you're a SESA fan, then you will be quite happy eventually with 5 goals. Youth Club of MANORA leaving too much for themselves to do in the second half, and that first half performance too disappointing for them to recover from. But they have done well to get the 3 goals. Rajinder Kumar looking for the long ball but not being able to find anyone. And with 2 minutes remaining, it looks like it will be the 3 points wrapped up for SESA unless something really dramatic takes place here. MANORA now still looking for a fourth. Vishnu will tidy it up, he will play it out, but eventually does well to keep it in. Now it's Janak. Plays a very good ball towards Fahiz, but Mohammad Tariq has done his job well. He was brought on to make sure that no more goals were conceded, and he's done just that. Not much more he could have done. Jason Barbosa plays it towards the right, and Joywin won't really get there. Ronald Gonkar won't be too happy that he conceded 3 goals in the second half, but a win is a win. SESA have not won a game yet. Joywin now combining with Eldon, but Joywin just slipping and not being able to run past. So now we're inching towards the 4-minute mark. And after quite a few goals this afternoon, it looks like it will end like this. Steven looking for another goal for SESA, not being able to. Anderson Fernandez now twisting, turning, looking for Joywin, who's really run right whenever he's come up. Joywin plays the ball into the box and it's gone over the top, not really troubling Ronald Gonkar. And that should be it for today's action. We're still waiting for the referee to blow the final whistle, as we see another substitution in the dying seconds. Mark Melvin Gomes, the under-20, comes on. He replaces Janak, who had a very good game in the midfield, breaking up play. and doing the job for his side. Kunal doing well to get the ball, and Mark Gomes does have a chance, and he looks to take his first touch and his first shot. And with that, we come to the end of a goal fest here in Goa. SESA Football Academy with 5 goals in the first half. Youth Club of MANORA with 3 goals in the second half. And that's how it finishes here in the Duler Stadium. SESA 5, Youth Club of MANORA 3. Both teams congratulating each other. SESA, of course, will be very happy to get the 3 points. Youth Club of MANORA, disappointing outing for them. Conceded 4 in the last game versus Churchill Brothers, 5 today versus SESA, and really disappointing if you're a Youth Club of MANORA fan or player. So we come to the stats brought to you by Instat. More ball possession for Youth Club of MANORA with 56%. They tried very well in the second half, but it wasn't to be. They took 13 shots, 7 on target, 1 more than SESA got on target. SESA with only 6 on target, and eventually scoring 5 out of those 6. Shots galore from SESA Football Academy and goals galore. Risbon Fernandez getting himself a couple of goals. Aman also chipping in. Stephen Colasso taking 2 towards the end, and 1 apiece for the rest. Youth Club of MANORA also taking a lot of shots, and that's what we like to see here at the Selvel Goa Pro League. Eldon Colasso with a good header. Joywin always there, getting a goal for himself. Aniston taking 2 shots. Rajinder coming on after half time and getting a goal and 2 shots as well. And Sweden and Justin with 1 shot each. There were quite a few fouls as well as goals today. Here we see 13 fouls from SESA. Janak with 5, eventually lucky not to get into the referee's book. Eight fouls for Youth Club of MANORA, not as many as SESA. Justin with 2, Aniston with 2, and the rest of them with 1 apiece. So at the end of an absolute cracker of a game here in the Duler Stadium, SESA Football Academy defeat Youth Club of MANORA 5 goals to 3. Thank you for watching. My name is Liam Bain, and join us again tomorrow for some more action in the Selvel Goa Pro League.